Hey everyone, it's Grandmaster Ben Finegold here with another Forgotten Players. The forgotten player today is Isidor Gunsberg. He was one of the top 10 players in the world in the 1880s and 1890s, probably top 5. He won a lot of strong international tournaments. He was born in present-day Hungary, and then he moved to the UK when he was very young and got British citizenship, played a lot of tournaments, and even played a world championship match with Steinitz that he narrowly lost in 1891. And this is my favorite win of his from the match. But he was definitely one of the top players and not really a household chess name. His decline came in the 1890s, mid-1890s and on, when he played in the famous Hastings 1895 tournament. Didn't finish very well, got a minus score. I think he tied for 15th. Out of maybe like 24 players, so not a great result. But he came in first and second in the 80s and 90s in a lot of top tournaments. Okay, I like this game a lot. Gunsberg is white. Now, unfortunately for Steinitz, he would play dubious variations, especially with black, and then say they were fine, and you would keep playing them. And as the gawking rebel on the internet would say, he resurrected these lines for the other side. So we see an Evans Gambit. In the Evans Gambit, after castles, d4 is also a common move. Steinitz liked to play Queen f6. Very suspicious. Not sure why he liked to play that. Okay, so Gunsberg played d4. Knight h6, not another move I wouldn't consider. Bishop g5. Queen d6. Yeah. It's a good line for black, except for one thing. It's not a good line for black. Okay, we forgive the players because it's 1891. Got to forgive somebody. Knight to d8, another. So basically, I wouldn't consider, if I was playing Queen f6, Knight h6, Knight d8, Queen d6. These aren't moves I would think of, but Steinitz liked them. Okay. Queen a4, attacking the bishop. Bishop b6, I would play. Knight a3. c6, preventing knight to b5. He moves his bishop back because he wants to play knight to c4. And this is the problem with moving your queen out. All your chess coaches would tell you don't move your queen because you have to keep moving it, and that's what happened in this game. And he moved his queen again. Queen f8. All right, time for some chess 960. d6, confusing the opponent. Now, the idea of d6 is to keep the black bishop away from b6, which, irrespective of whether black takes the pawn or plays bishop b8, the knight's coming to b6. Bishop takes is better than bishop b8, because if black had played bishop b8, now his rook would be trapped. So he plays rook b8 at least, saving the exchange for the moment. Queen a7. Yeah, and obviously black's pieces don't make any sense. Okay, knight to g4, also a strange move in my opinion. Knight h4. Now, knight h4, that's my kind of move. Not only is he discover attacking the knight, but he wants to play knight f5. So you gotta like that. Knight g4 was another mistake from Steinitz. Bishop takes. Knight f5. Always play knight f5. Knight to e6. He attacks the bishop with the rook. The bishop has to go here. And this was just, beautiful. What Gunsberg did to win this game was very nice. Now, to me, as a grandmaster, it's obvious black has been losing for quite some time. But what's the knockout blow? Is there like a winning move? Do we win slowly? And Steinitz is like, I'm solid. I'm up a pawn. What's the problem? Okay, the problem is all your pieces are terrible and can't move, and you're getting crushed. That's the problem. Okay, although I do like the knight on e6. All right, and this is just very unusual, very creative play from Gunsberg that wins the game quickly. So I was very impressed. Okay, and I'm not easily impressed. Ooh, Perrier. Okay, so Gunsberg plays a move a lot of us wouldn't consider, but once you see it, you're like, oh, of course. Knight to a8. Okay, and the idea is very simple. We're going to take the bishop and take the rook. That move's nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so if I play knight takes c7, the rook is hanging. Well, how do I stop that? I think the answer is fries. Very difficult to stop. So he sacks the exchange because it's sort of forced to. Now his bishop's attacked. King d8, a Steinitz specialty. He loved playing king d8. Okay, this would be a good time, I think, to pause the video and try to find the knockout blow that Gunsberg played in this position. Okay, welcome back, if you did pause the video. Rook takes d7. So in this position, where I think it was obvious, Steinitz's opening play was very suspicious. He was losing. He didn't castle. He made several queen moves. Gunsberg was winning, but how do you win? And it took two really creative moves to win the game quickly. Knight to a8. That's not a move you see every day. And the rook sacrifice. Pretty easy to calculate because bishop takes is illegal. The bishop's pinned. So the only move to calculate is king takes. Rook check. And I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, this is really bad. So if you block with the bishop, you know, when I take it, you're going to lose your queen or get mated. If you play king e8, you're going to get mated. I mean, I wouldn't resign here if I was black. Although maybe I would. I'd probably play knight to d4. Okay. Then black is not up material. His pieces are trapped here. He's opening up this diagonal for a discovered check, and he's hanging his knight. So, I don't know. If he didn't resign earlier, not sure why he's resigning now. So, I think black should play knight d4 and be completely lost. Instead, he resigned. I mean, it's the World Championship. After knight d4, which he did not play, I mean, I guess every move wins. I guess if it's black's move, white's winning. But I don't know, I'd probably take with a pawn. Probably. That way I keep this discovered check open and all these other discovered checks. And actually, black's not ahead anything. If I was black, I'd want to be ahead at least a rook here for compensation for my king getting destroyed 6 ways from Sunday. Okay, but instead, Steinitz resigned. I'm sure if you turn your engines on, it's going to say something like +7. That's my guess. A crushing victory for Gunsberg, once again refuting Steinitz's unusual opening play. Steinitz did win the match, but he really got crushed this game. And you can see, against the reigning world champion, Gunsberg was obviously, if not his equal, almost his equal, by losing a close match and by winning this crushing game here. And Gunsberg obviously won a lot of tournaments in his time of playing chess. But Isidor Gunsberg, a forgotten player, but forgotten no more because of this video series. This is Grandmaster Ben Finegold. Hope you enjoyed this video in the Forgotten Players series. Please like and subscribe. Click on other videos. You can watch my YouTube page, this YouTube page, and Karen and I also have our own Twitch pages. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.